Okay, you guys, welcome to my kitchen. This is a recipe where I am trying to use up the summer squash. So, as you know, they're plentiful in gardens everywhere. My neighbor has been supplying me with some awesome summer squash, so I wanted to do it justice and find a good recipe. Traditionally, I just stir fry it on the stove with a little grapeseed oil or olive oil and some spices, and usually also some zucchini and onions and maybe some red peppers. But that's not my family's favorite. So in my quest to find a couple of different recipes, I wanted to show you this. So the first one that I had was quite large, so I wanted to slice them in. I'm going to do two different recipes. I wanted to slice them in even pieces and almost make like summer squash chips. These are going to be Parmesan summer squash chips. So I've got a pan full of those, first of all, or a bowl full of those that I put through here on this slicer. Let me do just like one or two so you can see how these come out. So as you can see, it could not be any easier, and they all come out nice and uniform. Now I'm not going to do that other one because that's for the other recipe. So here we go. We have these. What I'm going to do is I'm going to generously sprinkle with garlic powder, and then I'm going to add my Himalayan sea salt. It's like the pink Himalayan sea salt. I want the good properties from those. And then I'm gonna add a couple of essential oils. If you know me, you know I love to season with essential oils. This is thyme, and I'm just going to do, I would say probably just a couple drops of each, 1, 2. I'm going to do black pepper. There's a lot of really great properties that these spices have when you use them in the essential oil form. So that's why I'm choosing to do this. And then I opened both of those, the pepper and the thyme, and I smelled them, and they needed a little citrus boost. When I added the lemon, this is fantastic, this blend. In fact, I might even diffuse this blend. It is really great. So it's black pepper, thyme, and lemon. So I'm gonna be kind of generous with my lemon like I always am. And then, forgot to get my lid. This is, for me, the easiest way to distribute those is to just put the lid on this awesome bowl that I have and do the hippie shake. All right, so as I mentioned, I'm going to be making kind of like crisps or chips out of these. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and lay them on this parchment paper. And I'll give you an idea of how they turn out after I've had a chance to cover them with Parmesan and get them in the oven. I'm baking them at 400 degrees. So it smells really, really good. Now I have a couple remnants in there. I'm not going to get picky, and I'm not going to try to bake those the same way. And in fact, if any of these did come out not uniform, I'm going to bring those shreds or those pieces back into this bowl because I am going to make a bake. Now this one is going to be cheesy, melty, crispy crusted summer squash bake. And I think I'm going to add zucchini to this one as well. But for that, I'm going to change this cone. I love this thing, by the way. This thing has made my vegetable consuming so much better. I'm going to change from that to this cone. If you have one of these guys, this is a number 3. That was a number 5. All right, so let's look at the difference. So I'm going to take that squash, and now you can see that it is cutting it into like, I don't know, almost like sticks. Little, like, yeah, like sticks. And I, of course, am leaving that beautiful orange peel on there. We definitely want the nutrients. And the seeds. The seeds have wonderful nutrients as well. And a lot of times, unless I'm doing it this way, I don't love having the seeds on there. So I'm just going to be honest. All right, so now this is what's going to be my bake. I'm going to do a similar seasoning with black pepper and a little thyme, 2 of those, and some lemon, and of course some garlic. So the reason I'm doing it the same is I want to just try this recipe 2 ways. This one is going to be not quite as healthy as that one's going to be because of course we're gonna have butter, we're gonna have breadcrumbs, we're gonna have all of those things in here. And so I definitely want to make sure that we're starting with the same base. If there's not as much of a difference as I think, you know, that cheesy bake is obviously going to probably be a little more popular in my family, but I do think that doing it that way with the chips might also be a good option as well. So, all right, breaking up a couple more pieces, and I will post some pictures under this video of my final results, and just to kind of give you guys an idea of how it turns out. So thanks for watching this recipe, which is really very, very simple. So, all right, take care. See you on the next one.